it's kind of takes your breath away, kind of silences you.
Our professor came in like teary-eyed, and she said that we have to come see him.
My brother's best friend was killed in Iraq, so I was just looking.
This is a silent protest that has a very powerful effect. We ought to get angry about the loss of life, and I am.
Eyes Wide Open was created by the American Friends Service Committee to memorialize the human lives, both military and civilian, who have been lost to this conflict, and to show the stark realities of war.
Jesus is my only son. I have 3 daughters more. He's the second Hispanic died and the number 5 in the American troops. He's no American citizen, and 93 is no American citizen.
My son, Lieutenant Ken Ballard, was killed on May 30th, 2004. It was my only child. He was 26 years old. So I don't have a wedding to plan. I don't have grandbabies.
2 years. April. 2 years. And there were only 100 when he died. And now we have 1,700.
Just walking around, looking at all these, reading all the things, it's brought tears to my eyes to see how lucky I am to have my husband come home. He had a guy from his battalion level that was killed, and he's walking around trying to find his boots right now.
From Alabama, Sergeant Aubrey D. Bell, 33 years old. Technical Sergeant Bruce E. Brown, 32 years old. Private First Class John Eli Brown, 21 years old.
These are people, human beings, young. Most of them are 18, 19 year old. I have kids that age.
1,000.
They lost another one this
104.
morning,
Oh my.
so it's 1,105, I mean.
That looks like my whole battalion of ROTC
Yeah.
cadets when I was at Stetson 44 years ago. It's a whole battalion of kids.
We are constantly hearing about numbers, and you just come out here and it's just, I don't know, it just touches your heart to see these little shoes, and like you wonder, what did these people have to do with all of this, and now they're gone.
When Jeffrey returned home, he had lost that twinkle in his eye. He started to speak about what had happened in Iraq, that he was a truck driver there and had to run over children. He threw 2 dog tags at me, and he said, "Don't you understand your brother's a murderer?" And I looked at him and I said, "No, Jeff, you're just my big brother." Jeffrey was 23 years old when he committed suicide. The last time that I saw my brother, I was upset with him. He had had too much to drink, and I'll never forget when he was leaving. I never said goodbye to him, but he turned and he looked halfway over his shoulder at me, and he just looked so sorry and helpless. And that was the last time I saw him was on June 19th.